Hello, my name's Charlotte. I work as Head of Brands at Sanderson Design Group. Sanderson Design Group is a group of luxury interiors brands. It comprises of 7 fabric and wallpaper brands and 2 manufacturing brands that produce our fabric and our wallpaper, not just for our brands, but for competitors as well. I work on the brand side, so I mainly work with the marketing team on the 7 brands to ensure that they come to fruition through creative artwork, through campaigning, through content and communications. So there's a team that I work with that pull this together and make sure that we see the project all the way to launch, and then we distribute across the world with large retail partners and independent retailers in a selection of different shops and online stores. You can buy our fabric and our wallpaper, as well as our licensing products, which are where we work with another company who will use our designs on their product. So we have a lot of these as well, including bedding, furniture. We've worked with fashion brands such as H&M, and really high fashion brands like Loewe, who are part of the Louis Vuitton group. So it's a real mixed bag and it's really exciting to work in. I've actually worked at the business for over 10 years now and started my journey directly after university. I started by doing a design degree, and then I actually was exhibiting at a show for new designers. That's where I met the former marketing director, where I got my introduction to the business. I asked for work experience because personally I believe if you don't ask, you don't get. And I got a placement. It was only a week long, but a week was enough to give me the opportunity to bag a place. So I ended up working at the business as marketing assistant. So it really is a varied way into this role. That then led me to working across multiple different disciplines, from photography and art direction and styling, to now much more focused on brand strategy and print and media advertising. So I've kind of done an array of things across the business. I would say that if this is the kind of job that you'd want to do, then you really need to be thinking about getting experience. It's all about work experience. So applying to different internships, looking out for any work placements, anybody that you might know that works in different industries, just to get an idea. But actually, just contacting different companies that you're interested in and asking them if this is something that they'd be willing to do is the perfect place to start. If I'd not asked, I wouldn't have got where I've got today. And it was just a mix of that and personally, having a can-do attitude that has meant that I've been able to enjoy an array of different roles within the business. I know that one of the things that you'll be looking at is sort of the key qualities that employers are looking for in this role. I would say that it is really about a positive attitude, determination, probably some form of lateral thinking. So definitely around thinking outside the box, thinking about how you can resolve difficult situations. In marketing, it's always moving. There's always something new to learn. So you definitely have to keep your eye on the pulse and really think through different opportunities and see the bigger picture of a business. It's not just about thinking about one aspect. You've got to be thinking about the commerciality of something, the distribution channels, how you would advertise it, who your target audience is. So I think that's something that you can pick up just by learning, but always ask questions. Always work with other people and support other people, and they'll support you in turn. So they would be my points. To describe a typical day at work is quite tricky because no one day is the same, especially during lockdown that we're in at the moment. I would say that my day is quite chock-a-block with face-to-face interaction. That can be from people in my team to people at board level to external suppliers. So it's all about relationship building, and you have to be working on all multiple levels at all times. I get to work across creative, so signing off our art direction and advertising plans, emails and social media, to more sort of financial sides of things, looking at budget sheets, making sure that everything adds up. And then there's a massive part of my role, which is project management. So working with the bigger team to ensure that we've got the capacity and the resource to do the work and hit deadlines. So it's really a mix of those things. If I've got any advice for you, it would be put yourself out there, really try and work out what you want to do and what you're passionate about. A job doesn't have to feel like a job if you really love it. And I think that's what I found in the role at Sanderson Design Group. I'm so passionate about it. I love the products. I love the people. And so I think you've got to find what you really are passionate about and try and push towards that for a career. Because, if you don't try, you won't find out if it's the right thing or not. And sometimes you've got to try a few things that aren't right as well. So yeah, just keep asking, keep applying for things, keep looking for different opportunities. I had plenty of different jobs when I was 16, 17, in bars, restaurants. Even that was brilliant for a foundation for building relationships and working with the end customer. So anything that you can do to not only gain a bit of extra cash, but also to work on those skills is amazing. Thank you so much. Check out Sanderson Design Group, and I'm sure I wish you all the luck in the future.